Hello champions, welcome to Diksha Karnataka YouTube channel. And if you are preparing for your KCET exams, then you must be thinking there is a lot to cover. There are P1, P2, how many chapters are important from which chapter, how many questions are coming, and how should I pace myself to score well in KCET. That is very important point. So here today I am going to discuss about 9 very important chapters and some other chapters so that you can easily score 53 out of 60. So 53 marks questions I am going to discuss in today's session, and if you are going by the pattern of KCET exam, 60 questions in 60 minutes. Okay, even though you get 10 minutes extra for filling up the OMR sheet, I am not considering that extra 10 minutes for OMR sheet fill up. Okay, even though some of you might do it little earlier, if you are practicing with OMR, that time should be slightly less, but assuming that you are actually solving questions and then marking them in OMR, taking 10 minutes of time. So 60 questions in 60 minutes means per question you are getting maximum of 1 minute, right? Now how should you strategize yourself so that you can answer those 60 questions in 60 minutes, as well as the most important chapter to cover 53 questions. Okay, so let's start. So first we will look into the overall paper pattern. How many questions comes from P1, how many questions comes from P2. So few years back, almost 45 questions used to come from P2 and 20 questions, 15 questions were from P1. The pattern has changed slightly in recent years. So 40 questions are coming from your second PU alone, and 20 questions are coming from your first PUC. That includes a few practical based questions as well. Practicals based questions can be from your PU1 and PU2 both. Okay, so but remember that 40 questions are coming from your PU2. Okay, it is no longer 45, it is only 40 now. Okay, now out of those 60 questions that you are getting, overall 60 questions you are getting, right? 25 to 30 questions will be relatively easy. Almost everyone will be able to answer those 25-30 questions. Okay, pattern can change. Some year there are 35 easy questions, some year there are 25 easy questions. So it is between, average number is 25 to 30. Okay, so this is the area where everyone is scoring well and thinking, oh, 30 questions I am able to answer without much preparation, why should I study for KCET? And everyone is answering them and their rank is coming out to be 1 lakh, 2 lakh, like that, right? So this is, you have to correct them, there is no other option. This is the main scoring area, but other than that, there will be around 15 questions which will be medium difficulty. So this is also at least 70% of the students are doing it correctly as well. Now where the rank differentiation happens is this 15 hard questions. Okay, so if you are able to master those 15 hard question, here only 20% of the students are actually able to answer all 15, right? So here the mark differentiation happens, and based on how many hard questions you are actually able to answer during the exam can determine whether you will finish in top 100 or in top 1 lakh, right? So this is the idea, this is the mastery that you have to attempt. Most of the students are scoring 40-45 marks, especially in physics. I am talking about physics only. So most of the students scoring 45 marks in a KCET and thinking that, okay, I have scored 45, I will get a good rank. Eventually what happens, because they are not able to answer those hard 15 questions, they are losing out rank drastically, and students are calling it rank inflation. Okay, rank inflation is basically easy questions everyone is answering, but difficult questions very few of the students are able to answer them. Now when you are answering the paper, first priority should be these easy questions. Okay, this should be your first priority. Secure this first. This is your best score. This is your base score. Okay, so this is your base score, everyone is scoring them. Now 15 questions decided by practice and formula recall. So if you are practicing every day, starting from today itself, so if you are thinking that if I start today, will I be able to score 100? you should not ask that question. You should ask yourself, I am starting today, will I get 100 top 100 or not? So you have to start today. Do not say if word you have to remove from your life. You have to do it. There is no other way. You have to start today itself, right? And these hard questions, you have to attempt them last. Obviously, not all the 15 questions you will be able to answer, but how many of them are you able to answer in the exam hall, in the difficult situation of the like in the time pressure, etc. If you are able to manage these 15 questions, how many if you are able to answer 10-12 questions, then your rank will be in top 1000. But if you are not able to do that, then your rank will be in top 1 lakh, right? So attempt last, never let these eat your clock. So that is also important. You should not start these questions thinking that I will be solving this. So it will actually take more than 1 minute, 2-3 minutes of your time. So whatever time you save, so when you are answering the easy questions, it should not take more than 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, so if you are practicing well enough, okay, if you have studied the entire syllabus, then this 25 to 30 questions should not take more than 20 to 30 seconds, and those half minute that you are saving in each of these questions can be utilized in this medium and hard sections. Okay, so remember, save time in easy questions, and whatever time is saved in solving easy questions, that extra time is actually you can utilize in medium and hard questions, especially hard question. Medium questions still be able to solvable in under 1 minute if you are practicing well enough. So these are your main strategy for your preparation, and preparation should start today. And if you are practicing, then only you will be able to score this 30 and this 15 and this 15. Okay, if you are not practicing, if you are just only studying books, or maybe you are thinking if I start, you will only stuck with this 25-30 questions, and you think, okay, I have started only 1 month before exam and I was able to answer 30 questions, I am happy, and the examiners will say also we are also happy to give you a rank of 2 lakhs, right? So do not only stuck with this 25 to 30 questions. You have to practice medium and hard level difficulty as well right now. But when you are appearing in the exam, this 25 to 30 should be your first priority, 15 should be your second, and the hard ones will be your last. But obviously how much time you will be able to save will be determined by your practice that you are starting today. Now next is the important chapters from where you are going to get 35 questions, and I am only going to give you a few chapters only, and if you study these chapters, you are going to get 35 questions out of these 9 chapters. This is called core 9. This is called core 9 chapters. So obviously we are starting with current electricity, the most important chapter, the God chapter of KCET. 6 question, even in 2026 paper also there was 6 question, 5 directly from the chapter, 1 based on experiment. But yes, current electricity you can still get 6 questions if you practice properly. Moving charges and magnetism, another 5 questions you can expect from here. Electric charges and fields, you are going to get 4 questions. Alternating current, you are going to get 4 questions. Ray optics, optical instrument, another 4 questions you are going to get from this chapter as well. Now electrostatic potential and capacitance, now these 2 chapters are actually competing between each other. Sometimes 3 questions comes from here, 4 questions from there, sometimes 4 questions from here, 3 questions from there, okay, because they are obviously very close to each other. Sometimes some mixed concept questions is being asked, so you can either take it on electric charge chapter or in the electrostatic potential chapter, okay. So anyway, on an average you can expect 3 questions from this chapter as well. Wave optics, another important chapter, another 3 questions you can guaranteed from this chapter. Dual nature of radiation and matter, on an average you are going to get 3 questions from this chapter. Now experiment is something which is recently added, okay, from 2025 onwards experiment has been added. So 3 questions are coming from experiments, but those can be for example current electricity based experiments, okay, or semiconductor based experiments. So experiments can be chapter based. Obviously it is directly based on your laboratory experiment that you have performed in PU1 and that you are going to perform in your PU2 as well. So this is also important. So when you are practicing the lab experiments, try to understand the logic behind each and every experiment. Do not just copy it from the guidebook. Okay, try to understand why this table I am writing, what is this value, why this circuit looks like that. So if you are able to grasp those concepts, the practical concepts, then 3 questions is sorted for you as well. Now let's move on with some of the easy chapters. Even though number of questions can be 2 to 3 questions from these chapters, but they are easy chapters. For example, atoms and nuclei. Okay, atoms and nuclei combined, 3 questions you can expect from these 2 chapters. So if you, the chapter lengths are small, and if you study properly, you can score those 3 questions. So these are high return chapter. That means the questions are easy from these 2 chapters. Okay, so they are high return chapters. Magnetism and matter, again another small chapter, 2 questions generally comes from this chapter. Quick win chapter, easy questions, you can answer them without much difficulty. Similarly, electromagnetic induction and semiconductors, question levels are easy, and if you just revise these chapters properly, I know most of you have not yet come across these chapters. Okay, so another 2 questions you can answer easily. So these are the number of questions that you can expect from these chapters. Okay, so if you study semiconductor, easy chapter, questions are levels are also easy from this chapter, so they are considered quick win. Quick win means revise them, study them properly, and you score 2 questions easily. Okay, so that's why it is called quick win. Okay, low volume, low difficulty, these 4 gives you 9 near certain marks for every little revision time. Okay, so these chapters, these 4-5 chapters will give you 9 questions without much effort. Okay, so that's why these are also important chapters. Obviously, if you are getting a high return with investing small amount, then that is considered a quick win, right? So these are the quick win chapters. Next is your first PUC chapters. Most of you are asking me, sir, which chapters we need to practice, which chapters are important for first PUC. So I will hear this question again because you have not watched this video, and then you will come and comment me on one of my videos, sir, what are the PU1 chapters I must study. So here is a list of few chapters which you cannot skip if when you are revising for PU1 chapters. First is motion in a plane, laws of motion, rotational motion, gravitation, and motion in a straight line. Motion in a straight line in easy chapter, that's why it is mentioned over here. Okay, now rotational motion can be tricky, but questions levels are mostly solvable. But if you are someone who is struggling with rotational motion, at least try to understand what is center of mass, basic formulas of rotation, that might help you to understand or answer 1 or 2 questions. Okay, so rotational motion, even though it's hard in theory, the KCET level questions are not that difficult, so at least PYQs you must practice from this chapter. Okay, 9 questions come straight from PU1, but the real payoff is indirect. Rotational and Newtonian ideas resurface inside PU2 problems, magnetism, circuits, optics, etc. So these are the fundamental chapters. Each and every concept, for example, motion in a plane, motion in a straight line, these concepts are actually coming to your PU2 chapters as well. Okay, so if you have understood some of these chapters in detail, then you might be able to answer some of the mixed concept questions, especially some important PU2 chapters. Okay, so you cannot skip it. Along with this, I generally recommend units and measurement and work energy power. These 2 chapters are coming under the foundation of your PU2. Okay, so they basically, for example, work energy theorem. Work energy theorem is important concept. Kinetic energy, relationship between momentum and momentum and kinetic energy. These are the important concept from work energy power. So those concepts you need to remember and recall fast for answering questions easily. So those 2 chapters are also included for revision. Okay, for PU1 revision, along with these 5 chapters, you have to add units and work energy power. Now 18 chapters I am suggesting out of 24 chapters, 18 chapters I am suggesting, and if you study these 18 chapters, you can score 53 out of 60. Okay, and as you can see, the 9 chapters that I have mentioned in the first are the core chapters. So when you are revising or when you are studying for the first time, you have to pay more attention to the 9 core chapters, because from those 9 chapters alone you are going to get around 35 questions. Okay, So 35 questions coming from those chapters. So you have to lock the core 9 first. So lock the core 9, whatever question comes from there, I will be able to answer them. That confidence level you need to bring it within you. Okay. Next, add the 4 quick wins. Obviously, the 4 quick wins you have to revise those chapters. I have mentioned quick wins chapters. Okay. Revise PU1 mechanics. As I mentioned, PU1 mechanics is basis of mini PU2 chapter. So you have to revise PU1 mechanics as well, and then you have to practice the time. Okay. Practice the time. So if you see the pie chart of that 35, 7, 9, 9. That is how the questions are being coming from the all the chapters that I have shown. Okay, total 53 questions you will be able to answer if you follow the chapter list and the strategy that I am telling you. But remember, very important point, you have to time yourself. Okay, timing is must if you want to answer those 60 questions in 60 minutes. So practicing is, there is no other alternative than for practicing. Okay, so be it PYQs, be it some assignments, okay, be it some practice papers, etc. Now, where can you get these practice papers? Where can you get these assignments? We have a free KCET batch. You have to join that free KCET batch by clicking on the link of the description section below. I am going to show you. Just give me a moment. So to access the free batch, you go down in the description section of our video, click here, join free ACE KCET 2027 course now. Click over here and you will be redirected to our Vedantu page, and here you have to register yourself by clicking on buy now. There will be some information you need to provide, your mobile number, your email ID, which class you are studying, which board from you are, etc. That is one time process. Once you have registered, just click on obviously after clicking on buy now, and once you have logged in, okay, you will be redirected to the course page, and the course page looks like this. Once you come over here, you will see all the subject wise listings over here. Now, right now we have physics, mathematics and biology. Chemistry will be added very, very soon. And once you click over here, you will see all the lectures that I have done in here. Okay, there are starting from our bridge course till today. Whatever lectures is going on our YouTube channel is being available over here. But why you should come here? Why should you join here? Because you will get the class notes as well as quiz questions, practice assignments, everything you will get over here, right? So every day, whatever lectures teachers are doing in our YouTube channel, that will be available over here, and you will get the class notes, you will get the PDFs of the class notes and quiz assignments, etc. So if you want to enjoy a free batch without any pressure, and if you want to practice the free materials, definitely you have to join the batch today. The link is given in the description section of this video. So do join there and thank me later. Right now, as I mentioned, timed yourself practicing. There is no other alternative than practicing more questions. So and practicing with the timer. So that is super duper important. Right. I hope that this video helps you with your KCET 2027 preparation. And if you have any doubt, any questions, please feel free and ask me in the comment section below. Also, one very important request to all of you, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and follow us by clicking on the bell icon, so that whenever we are doing some strategies, some important update videos that should reach you directly, right? And obviously I'll be back with more such strategies and teaching in future. Till then, bye.